Hi, I'm Faster EFT practitioner Kim Brown. Glad you could join me today. And with us also is Faster EFT practitioner ela.lair. Glad to see you again, Ella.
Hi, very nice to see you, Kim.
Ella and I thought we would talk about a few of the Faster EFT concepts that sometimes tend to be a little hard to understand. And one of those concepts is memories. You have conscious memories and unconscious memories. And oddly enough, both are very powerful. What are some of the reasons why memories are so powerful to us, Ella?
The memories buried alive never die. They only show up in another pair of shoes, usually in a more uglier way. Is one of Robert's most favorite statements. So I think that tells us a lot about the importance of memories. If we understand that the concept works this way, that the memories are a foundation and information stored in our unconscious, and this is the resource our unconscious draws from for our future events to perceive. I think then we understand how important it is to really think about, is that what I'm holding to my service or is it to my disservice?
Good point. Robert also says if it's not something you want to give to your children, or if it's not something you want to experience again, magnified, then consider letting it go.
Yes.
What is the service that it's providing? Obviously, it's a detriment if it hurts us.
Yeah, and so often we are not aware that it's us having chosen one day what we store and keep and what we discard or ignore. And that idea of going back into the past might scare a lot of people because they think, oh my goodness, it was so bad. How can I ever survive this again? Well, first thing is it's still there, even though you might not be consciously thinking every day about it. But the moment you realize it's playing out in your reality, that's the moment we go back. In Fast EFT, we are lucky to say we go back for the very last time, release it, and change it into something it's so much more beneficial for us.
That's right. One of the main goals of Faster EFT is to change the structure of our memories.
Yeah. So we can see the importance when we understand that this is the base, this is the resource we draw from.
Right. And the thing that makes our memories seem so real to us is that they have emotions and they have beliefs. And those beliefs and emotions continue to fuel and power that memory. So we go right back to it every single time, don't we?
Yeah, yeah. One time I spoke to you, Kim, and you had such a brilliant memory from your own past. Do you want to share this with us?
Sure. One of my children loved horses and motorcycles. And one day I said something about her loving horses and motorcycles, and she thought, she misunderstood me. She thought I said she liked horses on motorcycles. So she says that, and we all start laughing. Now, in her little 3-year-old mind, we were making fun of her. And at that point, she just shut down and she wasn't going to let us know anymore what she liked because we made fun of her. We saw it from a totally different viewpoint. We thought she was the cutest thing on earth. So it was several years before we came across this problem. That is what had happened. That memory had made an imprint on her that we didn't view it from the same way.
And I think So thank you for sharing something so privately, Kim. I think that tells us a very important point here. We all come from different point of views and perspectives, and we are all looking at the same event. So Robert tells the story of a few siblings sitting around a table where something happened, and each sibling had a different point of view. So isn't that crucial in our lives, that we at least understand that this is happening basically all the time? We view a specific event through our own very own pair of eyes in a completely different way, maybe, most likely, than somebody else who saw the same event. And when we consider that this makes it possible to have such a different experience, although it was the same event, we understand that it is literally the individual filtering through your own resources, through your own mind, through your own looking glass to look at a specific event and then draw the experience from. So what I'm going after that is that there is so much to consider when we talk to somebody else, that when they have a much healthier view, that we could start questioning what makes us draw like a very dark picture, and why are we willing to hold that and keep on rehearsing it. So what do you think, Kim, that makes us so, like, a little bit, let's say, negative?
We develop an identity from our memories. I know I developed the identity of being stupid based on memories. And it wouldn't matter how brilliant you told me I was. I don't have the emotional resources to back up what you're telling me. I've got the emotional resources to back up stupidity. Oh my goodness, I could fill a room with them. And I would go back there and I would experience that emotion and I would see those events and I would hear that belief. So it wouldn't matter how much you told me that I was not stupid. I've got the emotional resources to prove it.
Yeah. And so that was, I was referring to about our, I think I said looking glass. Of course, I meant like shades, like glasses we use and filter through. And that's exactly what happens. So once we decide to go for green shades, everything's green.
That's right.
And no matter, as you mentioned, Kim, no matter how anybody else tries to convince us it's yellow, it's red, it's orange, it's pink, we can take it. It's green for us, and it stays green based on what we hold. And here we are back at memories. We only hold what we have experienced, what we know, and these are the resources we draw from.
That's right. And the memories, every time we pull them up, we change them in some way. So they're not exactly the way they happened. And even like with my daughter, what happened wasn't exactly what was happening. She didn't really know what was in our minds and in our hearts when we were laughing. She interpreted it to mean what she interpreted it to mean, and we interpret it from our viewpoint. So it's already a distortion to start with, and then we just distort it the more we review it. And so we just have this massive distortion. So why not throw it out and do something better?
And you know, Kim, isn't that a like playground for misunderstandings? Like, so so many misunderstandings and misconceptions, and not
Yes.
understanding what the other person is talking about, what it means, because we cannot look into the other person. We only project from our point of view.
Mhm.
So I'm basically surprised how we can even have conversations and live together.
It is amazing. And oh my goodness, when you do get into the realm of relationships and love, and then yes, we've
Yeah,
opened a can of worms for sure.
yeah, yeah. So what's the solution? The solution could be that we are open. The solution could be that we are willing to do the work. So lots of practitioners are out there who can support any of you looking for support. And here we are, we are happy to support anyone who comes and says, I don't know, but I need help here. So just text us, send us a personal message. Kim is on Facebook, I am on Facebook, and so many other practitioners.
That's right. There's plenty of help available. Just being aware that there is a problem is the first step. So give yourself permission to pursue it and to realize that the root of any problem is the meaning that you give to it. So consider giving it a new meaning.
Based on that memory you hold, because that's what we want to talk about today, on the memories. And here we have it. We close the cycle here. Here we have it, the importance of memories. Even though you're not aware, if it plays out, there is something, otherwise it couldn't play out.
That's exactly right. Well, thanks for being with us again today, Ella.
Thank you, Kim. I really loved getting together with you and chat away.
Yes, it's quite fun. Quite
Mm-hmm.
fun. And Ella and I thank all of you for watching today. Remember, no matter what memories you're holding, you can change them. You can let them go and replace them with something good for you. Because no matter what you've experienced in the past, today is a new day. See you next time.